The cafe is bright and welcoming with warm lighting, soft music, and cheerful chatter. The Gatehouse Coffee logo is prominently displayed. A sign in the window reads, "Employees wanted, apply within, work sets you free."
What's on the menu today?
The barista smiles politely in return.
We're only serving black coffee right now.
432 nods, unfazed.
That's fine, I'll take a black coffee.
The barista prepares the coffee efficiently.
Coming right up.
As the barista hands the coffee to 432, her hand lingers on the cup briefly. 432 smiles faintly, but notices the hesitation.
Enjoy.
As 432 reaches for the coffee cup, it morphs into the barrel of a gun. The warm lighting dims, replaced by cold fluorescence. The cafe sounds distort into eerie silence. 432, now wearing a striped uniform with their number visible, stands frozen as the barista, now a camp guard, aims the gun. The cafe menu glitches into a stark board reading, "Survive or Obey." The fluorescent lighting shifts back to the cafe's warm glow. The gun reverts to a coffee cup. 432 takes the coffee but appears unsettled, glancing nervously at the barista. Their hand trembles slightly as they walk to a table. The barista smiles faintly but looks down at her hands, now gripping the counter tightly. The cafe resumes its cheerful atmosphere, but both characters seem subtly affected. The store is brightly lit with neatly organized aisles. The Five Pines Market logo is displayed on signs and packaging. A sign in the window reads, "Employees wanted, apply within, work sets you free."
Clean up in aisle 5.
The clerk, a woman in her 30s, grabs a mop and bucket and heads to the aisle. A shattered jar of spaghetti sauce lies in a pool of red. Above it, identical jars labeled 432 sit neatly on the shelf. The clerk kneels and begins mopping, her movements mechanical. She glances at the shattered jar, her brow furrowing slightly. The aisle 5 sign flickers, transforming into Barrack 5. The bright lights dim into the harsh fluorescence of a barrack. The hum of refrigerators fades into distant murmurs. The shattered jar becomes the lifeless body of 432, lying in a pool of blood. The clerk, now dressed in ragged clothing, is handed a rag by a camp supervisor. "Clean up this mess." The camp lighting flickers back into the grocery store's bright fluorescence. The body reverts to the shattered jar of sauce. The clerk continues mopping but hesitates, staring at the red sauce. Her hands tremble slightly as she finishes cleaning up. She glances up at the aisle 5 sign, which flickers faintly before stabilizing.
Clean up in aisle 5.
The restaurant is warm and inviting, with bright lighting and cheerful chatter. The Camp Cafe logo is prominently displayed. A sign in the window reads, "Employees wanted, apply within, work sets you free."
I've been looking forward to this burger and fries all day.
The cook, a middle-aged man, nods and begins preparing the meal. The cook places the tray on the counter, offering a faint smile.
Here you go, enjoy.
500 picks up the tray, their excitement evident. As 500 picks up the tray, the burger and fries morph into watery soup and stale bread on a dented metal tray. The restaurant's warm lighting dims into cold fluorescence. The sounds of clinking dishes fade into hollow clatter. 500, now dressed in a striped uniform, trembles as they hold the tray.
Am I allowed to eat this?
The cook, now a camp worker, avoids eye contact. The dim fluorescence fade back into the restaurant's warm glow. The watery soup reverts to the burger and fries. 500 sits at their table, staring at the food with unease. Slowly they pick up a fry and eat it, their earlier joy replaced by hesitation. The cook watches from the counter, fidgeting with his hands. His discomfort is palpable as he turns away and disappears into the kitchen. The barista, clerk and cook all come outside simultaneously. The barista is holding the cup, the clerk is holding the mop, the cook is holding the burger and fries. Then their objects glitch and slowly transform. The cup becomes the gun. The mop is blood, the burger and fries to watery soup and stale bread, and the strip mall becomes a concentration camp.